was never complacent. Put my foot on the pavement. In my dream I was chasing, while my girl waited patient. Spent a lifetime on this music shit, going nowhere, I was losing it. She was right there enduring this, while her folks like, why she doing this? But Shawty didn't care what nobody said. She was gonna ride to the day I'm dead, stay by my side when the others fled. So I'm convinced that she deserves it all. She believed in me when chances were real small. I picture me driving a foreign. Can buy. Her beauty represents me well. She loves me and others can tell. Her heart is where my love would dwell. Talk about her man and she would rebel. I ain't ashamed, this ain't a game. She was right there in the storm and the rain. Endured the pain and the financial strain. Now she gon' shine with the fortune and fame. She gambled her life for me. She sacrificed for me. She deserves it all. It's only right you see. No matter the price you see. I picture me driving the foreign. Me driving the foreign, now my history is changing. She's my day one and there is no rearranging. She's had my back through the times when things were straining. Now she benefit from every cent I'm gaining. Listen to what I'm saying. No dividing, no compromising. She gon' ride while I keep on climbing. Just recognize we gon' keep on thriving. She believed that I'll see greatness in due timing. I picture me driving a foreign. My shawty, she riding the passenger side. She riding the passenger side. 3 in the morning. 3 in the morning. Yeah, yeah, yeah. She was there from the beginning. She was there in the beginning. There in the beginning. He took me driving in the beginning. Foreign with my lady.
Hey, hey, hey! Good afternoon. Hey, welcome to Living Your Best Life with Life Coach Kurt. Man, it's a blessed day today to get up this morning, have your feet hit the ground, and you control everything after that. But like I always say, we have to stay as positive as possible. I want to give a shout out to my 3 sponsors that's been down with me since day one. And actually, I got a surprise for us tonight. But right there, we have 702 Braids for You. Got Cindy Michelle, amazing hairstylist, braider. If you're not getting those services, just wait. It's something big coming in a couple of weeks that's just going to tear down everything. And we're going to get that information back out here for you by the end of this show tonight. So you'll know where to go, where to find it, and where to get that discount out when you say you heard it on the Living Your Best Life with Life Coach Kurt show. Then we got Red Rum Mobile Beauty Salon. We got Jamisa over there doing her best thing, always busy, getting it done, and we have to appreciate all she does. She's the only mobile hairstylist in Las Vegas with a mobile home that you can get everything done in, a big motorized bus. Got to check them out, Red Rum Hair Design. Then we got Bougie Girls Vegas. My other sponsor, sister to me, Courtney, just go to her website. Let me tell you what they have on her website. They got the African emblems. They got the Nefertiti's on there. They got the small purses with the letters on there that just got that bling to it. They got the little diamond earrings with love across the middle of them. You know them big bangle earrings that the sisters in the 70s was wearing? That's what we got going on. Get on time and get right out there and get that bougie Vegas vibe. Now, I got a special guest tonight that I want to bring to you. And this is like my left hand, my right hand, probably my upside down hand. But this is the person that really, really kind of got me headed in the right direction to get out here publicly and start my own company, as well as get moving in the right direction. She had some connections connect me to, and then everything changed after that. Talk about living your best life. If you get caught with the good people that want to see you succeed and put you in the spaces you need to be to succeed, you know you're hanging out with some good people. So I want to introduce the one and only, my sponsor from 702 Braves for You. I got Cindy Michelle Como in the house tonight. Everybody give her a round of applause. We got Cindy in the house. She gonna pop up on this screen and you gonna know what I mean. That's real talk. And we're gonna talk about some things. We're gonna talk about her purpose and passion and what she loves to do as a cosmetologist and a braider. Been doing it. I'm gonna let her tell her story. She's been doing it for a while, but we gonna reach back to when I first met her. I see Cindy's looking straight ahead, getting ready for the show, and she know what we have to do is what we have to do. So that's a great opportunity. Hello, Cindy. How you doing today?
Hello.
A little bit louder. How you doing today?
Hello, people.
Outstanding. And I want to thank you for taking the time out today at the last minute to go ahead and come on the show tonight because I had a cancellation earlier. You know, I just noticed when people are busier than you are, they hard to get them to come on the show when you want them to. Even though they make the appointment and say they're going to be there, things come up in life. So it's always great to have somebody to back you up all the time. And this is my number one, always backing me up. So, Cindy, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Hi, I'm Cindy Michelle. I'm originally from New Orleans, Louisiana. I moved to Vegas we've been in and out of Vegas since I was 8 years old. But I primarily went to high school out here in Vegas. So, Clark High School, CHS, woohoo.
There you go, Clark High School, Dr. Tanaka. Yes, indeed, back in the day. So, Cindy, now, I know I did some really good research about you. I really dug deep. I went through some layers. Your Facebook is like full of everything. Your Instagram is just packed. So it took me 2 to 3 days to really digest everything and come up with some meaningful conversations that we're going to have.
Okay.
And I'm going to start at the beginning and I'm going to ride you through that. So just trust me. I got your best interests at heart. But we want America. We want Las Vegas. And we want everybody on the internet to know about Cindy, where she started from, how she got to the point she is today. We're going to throw in a little information about the family and why you made some choices to become an entrepreneur and do your own business versus working for somebody else. And there was a journey involved in that as well, I understand from what I've read. So tell us, how long have you been a cosmetologist?
I graduated school in 1998.
Oh, 1998. That was close to 2000, so that's like 23 years ago by my math. Outstanding. You still in the game.
Yep.
Nice. So tell us a little bit about some of your skills that you have, or what directed you that you left working in the avenues that you were working for, managing fast food places and things like that. What told you that you needed to get out of that realm and start doing your own business so you can manage your own life? Why don't you feed the audience some of that information?
Okay. Well, when I graduated cosmetology school, I didn't want to be a cosmetologist. I didn't want to do hair. I went and got a job in fast food.
Wow.
And I worked there for like 20 years as managers and stuff in fast foods. Because I was just like, oh, this is just a waste of time and stuff like that. But then I had kids, and they became allergic to everything underneath the sun. And I had to figure out how I'm going to work and take care of them. Oh. And then that license came back into play.
So you were destined to do what you were called to do that you didn't know was your calling already. That's what it sounds like.
Exactly. Because I'm working in food places and my kids are getting sick. Not like just working in food, but it could have been working anywhere, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Just me working, and then every time I go to work, someone's calling like, oh, you got to take off, one of your kids are sick. So I had to create a job that worked for me and worked around my schedule and worked around my kids' schedule, because their first house was the hospital. So therefore, I had to find a job that was for me. So entrepreneurship was the best thing for me.
Outstanding. And everybody doesn't always want to take that leap of faith and believe in themselves enough that they can say, I can get out here and make this happen. So uniquely, as your children were young and you had to leave, let's say, corporate America, that's all, when you're working for big companies like that, it's all corporatized, and gave you the solace to go ahead and start your own business. Now, I remember I read something about your first part of it was opening a salon. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, me and my BFF opened a salon a couple of years ago, but just because of trials and tribulation, it just didn't last for a very long time. Or maybe my heart wasn't all the way into it just because of the circumstances at that present time, and kind of gave up on it. And now it's back forefront and I'm ready to do it.
Outstanding. So, and I've known over the years, I'm sure you've picked up many clients here in Las Vegas, Nevada,
Yes.
because I see the work that you do and I see all these different people and a lot of people that keep coming back. How do you manage to keep your clientele so full and consistent?
Because I'm consistent. Once you get to know someone who comes to you, you know them, you know their personalities, you know what they become accustomed to and stuff. So that's all plays a part of it.
Outstanding. And you would say, if I had to ask you, what was the hardest part of juggling your family life and the entrepreneurship as well, and keeping it successful that you can have a great life?
Um, Trying to meet your financial needs when you first going into business by yourself. That's the hardest part. Like, when you work for someone, you know you have a paycheck coming in every week or every 2 weeks or whatever the situation is on how they pay you. But when you go into business for yourself, there is not a steady paycheck to come in. There is not someone there to be like, girl, here you go, some money. There is not that. Everything you do is about you, for you, and how I'm going to succeed at the end of the day. Other than that, you just have to put your best foot forward.
Outstanding. No, I know when we get into our own businesses and we have young children and they get sickly every once in a while, I understand that just based on what's on your Facebook and your Instagram, you have a strong family support. I think you have 2 sisters and you have an older brother, and your mom lives here as well. Is that correct?
That is absolutely correct. Definitely have a great family support. Without them, there would be definitely no me. Without my mom, who incorporated so many fears in us, there definitely wouldn't be no us. So I definitely appreciate all my family who support me for what I do, and as I support them in what they do.
Outstanding. And that goes back to Courtney. Unfortunately, she couldn't make it tonight, but that's your
Yes.
younger sister who is also a sponsor of mine as well. And that's just like that Como mojo y'all have going to have
Definitely.
your own businesses.
Definitely, I am definitely the biggest sister, but I am definitely looking up to her. I want to aspire to be like her. She is definitely the go-getter in the family.
Oh, outstanding, outstanding. So we miss you, Courtney. We're going to get you next time. So back to doing it on your own. Was there a period where you just wanted to just quit and go back to doing something else, or your passion was aroused and you knew that this was going to be your means to an end because of your family makeup and everything and where you had to head?
No, it definitely came points when that I wanted to quit, but you have kids looking behind you. Like, what are we going to do if you quit? So I can't let them see that I was quitting. Like, I did it for them, so that means I had to strive and work harder for them to make us succeed in life. So once I became self-sufficient, there is now no going back into a world to work for someone, because I don't understand that mentality anymore to punch in at someone else's clock.
I see. Outstanding. So, here's one I have for you. I have a slew of questions for you. Hey, Wong Channel's out the house. Thank you, Wong. You take care. I'll see you next week. And happy belated birthday. Outstanding.
I love you too.
Let me tell you the story about how I met I call her my sister. I really do, because we've been so close for so long. But it started out way when her kids were like in elementary school. I used to be on the state board for the Nevada Parent Teachers Association, and I was just going to schools on the west side and trying to get these parent groups started, Parent Teachers Association groups started, because it was missing in our community. You know, we always think of middle class or upper middle class wives that sit at home and or just volunteer and things like that. But that's not all that PTA was all about. And so while I was on that board, I made a quest to get as many schools as I could, or help as many schools as I could, to get a parent grouping in there that was under the guidelines of Parent Teachers Association and show them what to do. So that's where I met Cindy was at Fitzgerald Elementary School. Golly, it seemed like 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 years ago, a long time ago. And so then she was the treasurer. So she would always come to the bank to sign paperwork when they transferred people. So we just always had conversations. And then as I moved on, she moved on. And then, you know, Facebook connects people. And I was thinking about getting my business going and things like that. And so I reached out to her because I knew she was already an entrepreneur, doing what she did at home, taking care of her children, but having a line of people waiting to get their hair done. I'm like, what is the secret over here? You know, and so one thing led to another. She introduced me to her BFF, who she told about my speaking, actually helped and came and seen me speak a few times when I speak in the school district on Payback. Just said, hey, you know what? You need somebody to help support you and push you and maybe do your filming and do some marketing and make your shirts. So I'm going to tell you, Cindy is that person that if I say, hey, I raise my hand because I need some help, I don't know how to do this. Do you know somebody? Oh, sure, I'll learn how to do it and I'll just do it. Really? Yeah, because that's just something else I can do going forward, not just for you, but for some other people too, and that'll be another side business. You talk about multiple streams of income, this woman gets down. I don't know too much that she can't figure out to do. And that's a different thing, to have friends that are so close to you that they enjoy helping, because they know I'm going to give back 100% of the same. You call me, I'm going to be there. If you need me, I got to be there for you. And so that's a great talent. And I think if I had to think of a unique skill that you have, that's one. You really never say no unless somebody like hits you the wrong way. But if it's to help somebody that you truly care about, or is a real good person or whatever, I've never seen you tell somebody no unless they just deserved it. So that's how we met, and that's how this long friendship has been, and it's just been a great journey having that support that you need. So as a cosmetologist / braider, what advice would you give to someone that's wanting to enter this cosmetology field right now?
Believe in you. Everyone is unique and everyone is different. Everyone has a skill, but they does it differently. So believe in your skill, believe in what you can do, and don't worry about whatever else no one else says. Believe in you.
Okay.
To the fullest.
Outstanding. So let me rephrase that and make sure I understand. If you don't believe in yourself, you're guaranteed to fail.
Exactly.
Because others that you think would believe in your quest might not show up when you need them to. So you have to believe in yourself and have a supporting network, which is a resource of people to help you on your journey. Did I say that right?
Yeah.
I think that's what you said, okay? I'm just,
and not those words, but yeah.
I'm just paraphrasing, that's all. I'm just bringing it together. Okay, so if you had to look back over the years, I mean, I know your children are growing up. They're all in almost in high school and things like that now. What would you say is one of your biggest accomplishments between family and your entrepreneurship as a business owner doing cosmetology?
Maintaining a nice level of income.
Oh, okay. Yes, indeed.
So I would say that is my biggest accomplishment, where I didn't have to go back into the workforce and punch in to someone's clock to maintain income where we are okay. I'm not saying
Okay.
we great, but we're okay.
Hey, you wake up every morning, you got food on the table, the lights is on. Hey, you can't complain about too much else. You know, those are the blessings that you keep receiving. That's good. I like that. And let's see, what would you say? Your accomplishments is just being financially stable to continue to run your business, take care of your family, and keep moving forward.
Yes.
Outstanding. So, I always ask this question to a lot of guests that come in. What do you wish you had known when you started out in this field that you already learned later on?
I didn't believe in myself fully. I put my dreams on hold for other people. So if I could go back, I would be further along in my career than I think I would be, because I put myself on hold to better other people.
So that says that you're not really a selfish person because you put other people first. But hindsight from that, you could be at a different level than you are right now.
Exactly.
If you wouldn't have did that. I understand. And I think that's just part of that journey. When you're trying to get to living your best life, you're going to have some setbacks. You're going to have some people that hold you down because you're trying to help them and it stops your growth. But at the end of the day, it seems like you still came out the winner and you still smiling and moving forward.
Definitely, definitely. You know what I'm saying? I am definitely still smiling. But when you look back, things that you could have done differently, you know what I'm saying? So it is what it is, but I'm happy where I'm at now.
Outstanding. And that's part of living your best life. If you're happy when you get up in the morning and your feet hit the ground, man, that's living your best life. People think that you have to have a lot of money in the bank, or you have to have all the fancy cars, or you got this big, great house. All those things are wonderful and they're blessings. But you know what? Sometimes it's just having the peace of mind that getting up in the morning, we're all healthy, we're all moving in the right direction, and we have a roof over our heads and things like that. That can be considered living your best life.
Yes, sir.
Because like I always say, I have this saying that I say the passport out of poverty is education, but everybody's poverty is different. Everybody living their best life can look different to other people than some people, because everybody isn't, we want the best for ourselves and our family and our children, but sometimes that doesn't have to be at a level that's out of reach. It's a level that maintains and we feel comfortable and we can go on vacation every year and little things like that truly make the difference. Outstanding. Listen to you, Miss Michelle, Cindy Michelle, you doing it over here. So now I go back to those unique skills. Now, you having a lot of different clients that sit in your chair with a lot of different baggage, whether they children, whether they adults, whether they men, whether they females. How do you handle all the rigmarole?
You entertain while they there. After they gone, you put that shit to the side. I'm sorry, bad language.
Hey, you speaking the truth. Hey, that's the way you feel about it. That's it. But that's a good thing that you can differentiate between the two and understand that your unique skill is something that is unique to you, whether you're maintaining children and getting them to sit for a long time, or even adults that, people fall asleep in your chair like we do at the barbershop.
Yes, they do all the time. All the time.
And then the head get the bobble.
Yeah.
You got to wake them up to, come on now, I need your help, things like that. No, that's truly understood. And that's a great thing that you have that kind of clientele that's so attached to you that they come back all the time. If you had to look back over your longest term client, how long has that client been with you consistently, whether they come every month, every 3 months, once every 6 months? How many clients do you currently have that's like that?
I have quite a few like that, but I'm going to say I have one in particular, and she's a little girl.
Mm-hmm.
And she would tell everybody that she is my number one client. When she goes out, she definitely reps for me. She'd be like, go get your hair braided by my hairstylist. But she's been coming to me since she was like 4 years old. I think she's like 7 years old now, 7 or 8 years old now. But she is my biggest advocate next to my daughter. Like, she's been telling me she's been coming to me since before I was born. I don't know how that works, but I don't know how that works. But I'm gonna say her.
That's outstanding. And do you do her mother's hair as well?
Yes, I do.
Outstanding. So both of them logs in. Yes, and I think we was working on some shirts or something, and she was there, and I think I remember who you talking about.
Yes, yes.
too.
She's got a big personality. Big personality.
Man, oh, she is such a blessing. She has the biggest personality you can imagine at the age that she's at. I thought she was like in the 7th or 8th grade, the way she talked, and having conversations, which are grown folks conversations, but she's just really intelligent. That's great. That is great. What inspired you? I think I can answer this question. It's a question with an answer.
Okay.
But what
let's
would you
see.
say was your inspiration behind becoming a cosmetologist and a braider?
What was my inspiration? I used to love to do hair in school and stuff, and I used to mess up my sister and them hair when they were kids.
Oh, okay. Do they
Like,
still come to you?
Yes, they still
Oh,
come to me, so that's a good thing. So
Okay.
I took it out on their head. I got a lot of whoopings from doing a lot of crazy stuff to their heads. So I guess I'm in the right field because I definitely got a lot of whoopings from cutting their hair off. So
Okay.
so that was my inspiration.
All right. So I'm going to go ahead and we're going to take a break for a moment. We're going to listen to this hot song, probably by, it might be by our producer here. It might be by nattrail.com, or it might be something from one of his clients that he has, maybe 702, Mr. Trotter or somebody. But I know my producer, the awesome Alex, and that's double A, and we ain't talking about no apples today. We talking about double A. Awesome Alex. He gonna throw something on for us. We gonna take a little break, and we gonna come back with the second half of Living Your Best Life with Life Coach Kurt and our guest, the incredible Cindy Michelle Como. All right, now
You
let's
don't have to
take
say
it.
the last name.
It's French. You don't want that French out
No,
there?
I definitely love the French last name, but people are gonna mess it up. So
That's it. Outstanding.
Yeah. Why they so jealous? Natural. DT 702. Then I guess you got it like that. Thinking the thighs and that ass so fat. They hate it when you get attention. When you walk by, they don't say nothing. They jealous. They be jealous. Them hoes, they so jealous. They be jealous. Turn heads when she walk in. Superstar paparazzi start flocking. As the beat starts knocking, shorty hit the dance floor, ass start dropping. She's truly independent. She's grinding and she's winning. The other girls pretending, not stopping till she fending. She ain't got no man unless you got them bands. Why these hoes be hating? The drama they're creating, but it ain't even phasing you, 'cause you're amazing. Taking the thighs and that ass so fast, so fast. When you get attention, when you walk by, they don't say nothing. They're jealous, yeah. They be jealous. Them hoes so jealous. They be jealous. She like the room when she enters, everyone's attention, she is the center. Fellas double take when they see her, watch her transform as the beat hits the speaker. Shawty ain't no average chick, unless you coming with those bands, no she's not having it. No. She ain't got no man, unless you got them bands, no. Why these hoes be hating? The drama they're creating, but it ain't even phasing you, 'cause you're amazing. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So fast, so fast. When you get attention, oh, you're jealous. club, stop and stare. Them thick thighs in the ass, Ric Flair. Please remind them as you walking over here. Just pop it and lock it, then drop it, don't stop it. You the hot topic, they know you got options. They jealous, it's toxic, they harmless, no caution. Just do it, go do it, do it. Clap for me, mommy, clap, clap for me, mommy. Make it boom back for me, mommy. Frame on time, hourglass type of body with an apple bottom. She don't need jeans for it, only shake what your mama gave you. Shake, shake, take it all, money made good. Take, look at they faces, the wrinkles, they stressing, rebellious. No, they jealous. Why they so mad though? Got it like that. Yeah. These hoes is so jealous. They be jealous. They be jealous. These hoes so jealous.
Hey, welcome back. We got Living Your Best Life with Life Coach Kurt, and we have the amazing, one of my sponsors, the amazing Cindy Michelle from 702 Braids for You. Hey, y'all see that IG up there? You might want to tap in and take a look at some of the work that she does over there. It's absolutely incredible. And don't miss out if you say that you heard something about, heard about her IG or her business on this show. You might get that 10 to 15% discount. I know she gonna hook you up. The more the better, because that's what she gonna do with it. So that is a blessing. And y'all, thank you for tuning back in and getting us. Now we're going for the second half of the show. A few more questions that we're gonna hit and a conversation about not letting up on your dream, which wasn't your dream in the beginning, but it became your life. That's what we're talking about with Miss Cindy Michelle. How did you end up just doing what you do, the cosmetology? Your braiding skills is incredible. I remember from January to March, I believe, you braided my hair every week just so I can come on the show. And it was some incredible work. So how did the passion build to just stay the course in being a cosmetologist and a braider?
I don't know. I think it really pretty much started off as just a habit, you know what I'm saying, to get through school and stuff like that. I needed money. My mom didn't want to give me money, so braiding became a habit of hustling so I could get through the week of school to make money and go out with my friends.
Outstanding. So it sounds like, I like to paraphrase here. It sounds like you changed, I don't know what product you had before.
None.
Braiding, none. But that was your hustle when you found out all your friends would allow you to do some braids on the side, and that kept your pockets full so you can live the life that you wanted to live.
Perm their hair or flat iron their hair. So I was like, oh, y'all gonna pay me? Even though it was like $5 or $10 then, you know what I'm saying? Ain't no more $5 or $10 appointments or none, but back then it was like $5 or $10.
Right. But if you got 15 friends and you get them all done on the weekend, you done came up and you at the Meadows Mall the next day.
Exactly.
Okay?
And that's how it went down. That's exactly how it went down.
That's it. That is great. That's incredible. Because, honestly, it isn't easy being an entrepreneur. The things that you go through, and people don't understand, when you're networking for yourself, you have to constantly be posting on social media. I don't know how you do it, if you have a list of people that
is my biggest weakness of it all, me posting and marketing, which I need to market more, but that is one of my weaknesses, so I need to hire somebody to do some marketing for me.
All right, y'all just heard it. Hit up Cindy Michelle. You got her IG. If you like to do the marketing, if you want to help out with her new web page that's coming up, and I'm going to talk about that in just a second. But, that's some extra money for an intern. If you at UNLV, or even if you're in middle school or high school and you got those skills, tap into that IG and say, hey, Miss Cindy, I'll do it. Just tell me how you want it done, and we'll negotiate some income from it. I'm sure she's not gonna make you a millionaire, but you're gonna do what you do. And as the clients keep coming in and you keep bringing them in, then there's something in there for you. Because that's what we do as entrepreneurs. We like to reach out to our community and see if we can get somebody that can consistently do the marketing. Because marketing is tough. In this social media area, you got to be dropping you got to have your marketer posting like every hour, every other hour, so you stay in the top of somebody's feed so they see what's going on. That's work when you still got work that you do and then taking care of the family. And hey, it's a lot, but you know what? We ask for a little, we get a lot in return. So what you put into it, you get out of it. And that's true. All right. So going back to besides that, we talked about what stopped you from giving up, and it was your family. You needed to support your family. You didn't have no choice. So you had to get out there and hit the grind. But was it easier, and I'm presuming it was easier at home because of their health growing up than it was being in a shop?
It was like when I had my shop, I used to bring them. They just stayed at the shop with me. But, kids, hositives, get into things. Even though you got good kids, you turn around and get into things. So it was definitely easier for me to work out of my house so I could control every part of aspect of what they eat, who came over to my house, what I allowed and what I did not allow because of my kids, because it was a health issue, health reasons for them and stuff. So all that had to change to benefit them. So I worked around their schedule. And they worked around mine. Mostly worked around theirs.
Right. And, as a parent, that's what happened. The kids actually run the show sometimes to a certain extent. Then they become teenagers, and we try to get them out the house as fast as we can because they just become a nuisance sometimes. But we love them to death. That's it. All you can do is love your children and raise them the right way. So now these questions that we're about to get into are a little bit different. These are what I call my surprise questions. Okay?
Oh, okay.
So these are the questions that take you away from the focus of being an entrepreneur, making your bag daily, and doing what you have to do to take care of your family. If there was one word that you continue to use that's your favorite word, what would that word be?
Well, it's 2 words,
Okay.
and it's who that.
Who that? Who that? Who that?
Because I'm always representing New Orleans. It's who that.
Oh, that's right, because you from New Orleans. You're a Saints fan.
Who that?
Oh, who that? Okay, that's your word. And that's a universal word because even people that's not Saints fans, when you say who that, they still turn around like, who that?
Exactly.
Because they know you're a Saints fan. Oh man, that's a whole nother the Saints. Incredible. But I'm sorry to hear that your prize quarterback retired this year, Mr. Breeze.
Yeah, it's all good.
That's all good. It's football. Somebody else gonna come in and take his place.
Next year. You never know.
That's right.
In
Be
2
like them
years,
Warriors.
Come back in 2 years. You never know.
That's it. So if you could have a superpower now. A superpower could be something positive or something negative sometimes, just depending on what we want that superpower to be. I don't know if being from New Orleans, you got like a Cajun style superpower or what.
It's called that WAP.
But here we
I'm
go.
just playing,
Okay, that's New Orleans.
That was a joke.
So what would your superpower be?
I am a good person. I would not want a superpower because if I had a superpower, I would definitely be on the wrong side of the law. I'm just saying, so I would decline superpower.
You would decline
I
having a
would
superpower?
decline to have a superpower because I will be on the wrong side of the law. I'm
So
just saying, why not have all these powers and get into some trouble?
Right,
Just
okay.
me.
So I'm thinking, based on what I know about you as the person that you are, which is a great person, your superpower would have something to do with draining people's bank accounts. Because you all about that money, right?
That makes me seem like I'm a gold digger. That makes me seem like I'm a gold digger. I don't want that label out there. I don't want that label.
It's a superpower.
That I'm a gold digger. I'm just saying I would not want a superpower because I would definitely be on the wrong side of the law.
Oh, okay. So we're going to leave it at that. We just going to leave it at that. Outstanding. Superpowers, man. I would just want, that movie with Tahaji P, what was it called? When she could, what men think, I think it was the name of it.
Yeah.
I can hear what people thinking.
Okay.
Oh, and I just want it for like a week. I just want that kind of superpower for a week. If I can just figure out what people are thinking for a week, Man,
And
that
then
just be
convince them to give you all their money?
Yep, that works.
No,
That
let me
works.
stop. That makes me seem like I'm a bad person. I'm just joking, people. Not.
That's it. We have fun as well. So here's the last one. Oh, nettrail.com just dropped into the building. The international producer, my partner. Outstanding. Good to see you. Okay, now we got one more. If you had the opportunity to switch lives with someone for a day, who would you choose and why?
It would definitely be my mother. She is still living, just because I want to know what's going on in her head. Some of the things that she say, I just want to know. You know what I'm saying? I just want some clarity on it. That's all. You know what I'm saying? I can help me and my sisters out a little bit. You know?
So you would switch.
I would switch places with my mom so I could get some
Outstanding.
clarity on her. On her. You know.
Outstanding. That's a good one. I can't wait.
You know
Wait
what
till
I'm
she.
saying?
Hopefully she's watching this tonight, and that's another conversation y'all
I'm
gonna
so
have
for
later.
real. It is what it is. It's my
That's
mom.
it. That is great. I was always thinking if I could be somebody else for 24 hours. It's a lot of people that come to your mind, but just for 24 hours, I would want to be Elon Musk for 24 hours.
Elon Musk.
Yes. Richest man, well, I think he dropped down to number 2. They be going back and forth, him and Amazon guy. But he owns Tesla. He looks into the future. He's got this other kind of currency he's trying to say that's going to come out and take over everything.
Okay.
And so I would like to know what's in his head for 24 hours and just be him and see what that happens for a day. And just to see what
Make
it's like
sure you
to
get
be
his
Elon.
bank code too.
Yeah, that's it. Maybe I can learn something to get to that level in a short period
Make
of
sure
time.
you get all his banking information.
Man, that's it. Huh?
I'm just joking, people. I'm not like that. I'm just joking.
We got to get it where we can get it, though. If he got some information to give to make us better, I'll take it. You never know. So, Cindy, going back, I just got a few more questions, and I wanted to get the realm of what do you see happening? Because we used to set long and short-term goals. Our short-term goals would be 3-year goals. Our long-term goals would be 5 to 7-year goals. But with technology moving as fast as it is, I just read a book not too long ago, and it talked about our short-term goals should be like maybe 2 years out. And then our long-term goals would be about 2 years out, and our short-term goals would be anywhere from 6 months to a year. So where do you see yourself in the next year?
Short-term goal, I still see myself doing hair.
Okay.
Long-term goal, I see myself sitting down, relaxing, and somebody else taking over and running my business for me.
Okay, so when you say that, that means that you're still going to be doing hair, but somebody else is running the other side of it, the administration side of it?
No, I'll be doing the administration side, and somebody else will be doing full-time braiding, whatever they're going to decide to do. But I would not want to do hair anymore. Like, I want to sit down and collect my money.
Okay,
off of other
okay.
people.
You want to build that brand, okay? Do you see any future in it for any family member to take over and start doing that if they choose to?
Well, hopefully my daughter will, but I don't think so. She told me she's going to be a cosmetologist and a pediatrician. So, you know what I'm saying? And that can work out because I told her while she's in school, she get her cosmetology license, and while she's going to school to be a pediatrician, that's her money to make while she's going to school. Everybody needs their hair done, so she will be the person's license to do their hair, and that helps her pay through school.
That's that side
So
hustle.
hopefully
that's that side
she
hustle.
can do both.
Outstanding. And that's a good plan. And now you keep nurturing that plan and give her the vision of what you would have for her if she wanted to go that route. But shoot, we get her to be a pediatrician, then you got everything taken care of pretty much. So that's another thing.
I
So
retired.
yeah, you can retire then. And, they have to pay us back some kind of way for all that schooling and everything. And so as we grow closer to the end of this show, we want to know a few things. That new website that you was telling me about, how's that coming along?
So my new website is coming out. This amazing chick, Gina. She is definitely awesome. Check her out. I will definitely leave the link in the comments and stuff. But her name is Gina, and she's been working on my website. She probably should have been up a week ago, but it's my fault. I was lagging, but she's on it. Boop boop, like I need this, and I'm delaying things that she needs. But give us a few more days, and a lot of great things is coming out. When I push out this new website, giveaways are going out. You know what I'm saying? Raffles are coming out.
Outstanding.
So just look forward to this new website launch in a few days. So big things, big things.
All right. And how's your Instagram going? Where can they reach you? What's the website going to be? And what's your Instagram? I know it's
The
up underneath
website
there.
is going to be 702 Braids for You.
Okay.
And it's the same thing in my Instagram is 702 Braids for You. And then my Facebook is 702 Braids for You. It's all one word, 702 Braids, BRAIDS. The number 4 and then the letter U. 702 Braids for You.
All right. And we're putting that into the feed right here so you guys know where to find Miss Cindy and get your braids done or whatever you need done. She got it. The whole machine to put over your head to dry it, all that stuff that you put in the salon. She has that salon all hooked up right at home. Looks really good and really sterile and everything. So I tell you, reach out to Cindy Michelle, 702 Braids for You. Tell them that you heard about her on Living Your Best Life show, and you'll receive anything from a 10 to 15% discount, depending on the style. The more you get, the better discount you get.
It's definitely depending on the style. So if you mention this show that you heard me, or that you heard Kurt, that you get a 10% discount. But the bigger the service are, the bigger your discounts are. But with the raffles and stuff like that, so stay tuned to the new website and stuff and get all this information that's going to be coming out to you guys.
Outstanding. Now, I got one more thing I want to talk about because I was flipping from Bougie Girl Vegas site to your site, and I think I seen something about your daughter having a site, and she's learning the entrepreneur bug. Tell us something about that.
Yes. Let me plug my baby. Y'all make sure y'all go follow her. So it is Teen, Teen, Bougie, Bougie. Teen Bougie. Her website is coming up. She will be selling all different types of little things. She is taking after her auntie from Bougie Girl Vegas. So this is Teen Bougie, people who wants to be like they aunties but not quite balling like them, but on that, we won't say on a budget, but on a different flow of income.
There you
So
go.
we don't want to say balling on a budget. We're going to say a different flow of income. So please go check her out at Teen Bougie. Yeah, Teen Bougie on Instagram.
Teen Bougie on Instagram. I put that in the feed.
I'm going to put it.
Teen Bougie. We're going to make sure you get that. Check out her daughter's site. This is what life is about right here. This situation where we start generating generational wealth, which is a resource that we need as African Americans to teach our children at a young age about becoming entrepreneurs. Yes, she's going to hopefully go to college and do what she wants to, but getting that bug early in life, her looking at her mom being an entrepreneur and having the freedom and not being locked into some kind of job or something like that is a blessing. And if we can teach our kids, Frederick Douglass said, and this is according to children, let's do it that way, or boys, but it said it's easier to teach young boys than to repair broken men. And it goes both ways. It's easier to teach young girls than to repair broken women. It's just what the context you want it in, because we know the trials and tribulations and the traumas that not only that women have but men have as well, and we hold those traumas and we never get to reach our full potential because either we haven't gotten help to get through and over those traumas, or we're just holding them in and it's stopping our forward progress. We shouldn't have anything that stop us from being the best we can each day and also better than the day before. So that is one of the best things that we have to remember as parents, especially in this new technology age. Because if we don't teach our children to how to survive and hustle and get their own businesses, we don't know what's going to happen going forward. They need to get into the technology sector in some kind of way, so they could be ahead of the game and stay on focus so that generational wealth can keep going from generation to generation, and we get rid of those generational curses that just chase us because of the people of this color of our skin or anything like that. I just want to say one more time, it's always the right time when you're in the right place at BU Radio to get the right information to be a better person and live your best life. So before we leave, Miss Cindy Michelle, if you had to tell the audience one, either a quote, something that truly is in your heart that they can take with them about being an entrepreneur and moving forward, or being a great parent, and not forget that, our kids didn't choose to come here, but while they're here, we need to give them the best and all we can to teach them and give them the tools to keep moving forward. What would you tell our audience tonight?
Um, Pretty much just stay true to you. Be the best version of you. That was a little throwback.
That's a good one, though. That's a good one
Be
because
the
you're
best version
consistent.
of you.
Yeah.
Be the best version of you. That's pretty much what I could say. Give all that you have up front. You know what I'm saying? But don't take nothing, no crap from nobody.
And would you say mentorship, either business mentorship or having even a life coach in their life for a short period of time to show you how to go from one mindset to the next? I always talk about that growth mindset. And that's what we need to instill in our children as well as our adults, that we see what we want to achieve and we don't quit on it. We learn as much as we can. We celebrate other successes because those successes can become our own success, and those people can support us as well. And those are all the things that is just growing up. It takes a village to raise a child, but it also takes a village to raise other villages, and we have to work together. So, anything else you have for me before we blast off tonight? I know it was a quick show, but it was very, very informative, and I really want to thank you for the opportunity, for you being the person that you are. I mean, you help me immensely. You take care of my shirts. Anytime I ask you, I need this, or give me an idea about should I do it this way, or can you come and film me? I'm going to do this. You never say no, and I truly appreciate that. We work with each other's schedules, around each other's schedules, to make sure things go in the right direction. I truly appreciate that. And my tribe. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. Go
I
ahead.
said thank you. That's all.
Oh,
Thank
you're
you.
welcome. And to my tribe, it's such a blessing to have a following that people support you in the things that you need to do or the things that you want to succeed in. I mean, hey, I got Miss Kenya Shows out there, always on my feed, always supporting me. Thank you for everything you do, Miss Shows. I appreciate you. And then we got, somebody's missing tonight. She must be busy because Tara's watching. Misty, always above everything to make sure I have what I need, or if I ask you to make me something new for the show, whether it's a logo or everything, you never tell me no. I still owe you about 15 lunches, things like that, but I really appreciate all you do. Sierra, thank you for popping in today. I really appreciate that. And my Courtney, always a pleasure. Thank you for coming on and watching the show tonight. Bella, I know you was here. You didn't say much tonight, but I love your show. And when you come on here and the products that you have, and I gotta call you because I'm gonna need something for an upcoming event. So Bella, hit me in my DM. I need to talk to you about some things that I have for an upcoming event that you have that I want to purchase from you. We just want to say thank you for being here tonight, living your best life. You know, it's every Monday at 8 p.m. Watch out for next week. I have a guest coming next week that will probably knock you off your socks. Chaz Perez is coming. Is it next week or the week after? But this guy did a TED Talk, and I'm going to have a bit of that. But if you understand what TED Talks do, it starts another movement. And these are people that talk about things that people aren't focusing on, that need to focus on. And when I got the opportunity to view his TED Talk, it floored me. And I've known this gentleman for about 5 to 7 years. We spoke together. And it was just incredible. So I can't wait to have him on the show. And, end of the month, we got some training coming up as well because I got to keep you in the right light, in the right frame of mind so you'll always be living your best life. This is Kurt signing off. Thank you. Stay blessed and highly favored as always.
Potato sugar,
Yes.
Django isn't a slave. Django is a free man, you understand? You can't treat him like any of the other niggas around here, cause he ain't like any of the other niggas around here. You got it?
Yearning for your validation. Validation. All in hopes I'm in the conversation. All in hopes. Pour so much of me into you. Can't believe I ain't never feel for me instead of you. I slide in the coupe. Drop by, lose the roof. I die for the truth. Fired by no rules. Devils in cahoots. Drop a prayer on the screw. Got God on my side. How can I ever lose still? I wanna be humble, but I gotta flex. On them niggas. I don't wanna mumble, but let them respect. Respect me, nigga. I do it my way. They say it's left. Wait to the left. If I sell my soul, what I got left? Because I don't need nobody else. I'm lying to myself. Not talking physical, dog, spiritual. No. All these opportunities is higher, I can tell. Got to keep them in them stairs, cause the timing never fails. My advice, keep moving. If not, you can lose it. Wasting time on the clueless. Knowing they can never do this. Back. Tell them pessimists they need to spine. Whack when they're paralyzed in the mind. I don't need nobody else. No, I don't. Tell my younger self. What you say? You got God as your help. Just let it go and never dwell. My advice. Unless they good to you. My advice. Look in the mirror, tell the truth. My advice. Sometimes you gotta break the rules. My advice. Stand for something or die for nothing. My advice. Flex on them if they hating on you. I would tell my younger self. Yeah. You should never go and let. Hypothetical. Fuck all opinions. Your validation and your acceptance.